Good morning. This is Pierre Laguerre here, your daily motivator, here to challenge, inspire, and motivate you today. So today on episode 400, this is a major milestone for me on this podcast. I've been doing it for a few years. And of course, finally, we've reached a place where we are at 400 episodes. And I wanted to talk to you today about the secret of your success. Yes, we could consider 400 episodes a certain level of success, but there's more. There's a whole lot more to come from this young man here. So let's start with secret number one. And I think this is important because anything you're doing in life, you got to do it with a vision in mind. What is your vision for success, for your next destination? Because success is nothing more than a journey. It takes you from destination to destination, from mountain peak to mountain peak. And in between, there are valleys. So the first thing you must develop is a vision of what things will look like. Now, you may have a business and the business today may be worth $1 million or $2 million, but still it's a small business. Tomorrow, you may have a vision of building that business beyond $10 million. Now, in the United States, over $10 million, that's where your business is no longer considered a small business. Although today with the internet, it's not going to be hard for you if you have the right products to build a business over $10 million. But understand, it's going to require having the right vision and really putting the right team in place to increase. So first, you must start with a vision. But as I just started alluding to putting a team in place, what exactly is that? That's a plan. You need to have a plan. If you want to succeed at anything, you need to write a plan. And of course, on some of these podcasts, I've asked you, what is your plan? You must set aside time to think, to sit down and decide what is the destination and what is the plan to get there. In the old days, you would have a Google map and you would have to print it on paper, or you would have to buy Rand McNally's maps to take you from place to place across the U.S. So having a plan is kind of like setting the GPS and deciding, okay, I'm going from New York to North Carolina. Well, my plan is going to be to go through the mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains in West Virginia. So that could be a plan. But then what comes after having a plan? Because everybody wants to experience success, right? Following the plan is the next key. It's having the willingness, having a specific opportunity to say, you know what, I've got this plan. Now I got to get up and start following the plan. Many times we want to succeed, but we're not willing to follow the plan. So I ask you, are you following the plan of success right now? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you willing to get up every morning and do what it takes to win? Because if you're not doing what it takes to win, don't be surprised when you're not reaching that place called winning. Because success is nothing more than winning. Winning against what? Winning against yourself. Because you have to get yourself to a place where you are willing to go past every little thing that could stop you, every obstacles that you set for yourself. For example, if your plan is to get up every morning at 5 a.m. and let's say read a book, do some exercise, eat something correct, drink a lot of water with lemon or lime, whatever it is that you want to do, you need to get up every morning. You need to set your alarm and take action on the plan. That's very important. And the secret to your success is not going to be that hard. And notice, this is going to be a very short message because I don't have to take a lot of time to tell you that if you're not willing to follow the plan, you're not going to reach success. Now, what is the next key thing in this? Well, it's simple. If you have the willingness to follow the plan, now let's be consistent. Your consistency is another thing that's going to take you towards success. You see, God told Joshua, you need to keep your face in this word day and night. And through that, you will have good success. Day and night implies consistency. So are you a consistent person? And when you start doing something, are you a great starter? Yep, everybody can be a great starter. Most people are actually great starters because they are gung-ho about the plan from the get-go. But here's the question. If you're not a great finisher, know that up front and know that you've got problems finishing, completing, which 99.9% of the people have problems doing sometimes. So what are you going to do to stop necessarily short-circuiting success? you now need the last and final ingredient. And that ingredient is called accountability. Now, that could be absolutely, let's see if I can count it for you. Accountability. Well, it's a 6-syllable word, right? It's not a 4-letter word. Although work is what comes out of accountability, right? Out of accountability will come your success. You're going to recognize, wait a minute, I want to finish. Therefore, I need to put in place accountability. Unless you are so convinced of the final destination and you're willing to take the land regardless of what anybody else thinks, and you're not allowing any obstacles to stop you from reaching the destination, because the destination is sweeter than the journey. But in reality, you've got to make the journey sweeter. You see, a lot of people make the destination sweeter. Reaching the destination is important. You have to keep that vision in mind. But I'm coming back to accountability here. Accountability simply means you are going to provide regular updates on how you're doing with the plan. That's all it is. So again, let's recount these key ingredients to your success. Number one, you must have a vision of the destination. Success is a journey, not necessarily a destination. But to win, you got to have absolutely a vision of what it looks like, right? And this is just one level. The next thing you must have is a plan to reach the destination. And it's important because many of us, we see the destination, we see somebody else doing it. We're like, I'd like to do that, but we have no plan. And the lack of plan is why most people start and never finish. And then, of course, most importantly, once you've got the plan, the willingness to follow the plan. Stop going after 20 different plans, stick to your plan. And the way you're going to stick to your plan is by deciding, once you're willing to follow it, to stay and remain consistent. And then if you're the kind of person that does not finish things, right, on a regular with deadline basis, right, then now you need accountability. You need to talk to other people. You need to put in place accountability so that you can follow the plan and reach that next destination. And that's all that I had for you. In episode 400, for me, I have reached a milestone. So you need to put in place some key milestones. My goal is not even 1,000. It's going to be way more than that. And I want to be in a place where you're hearing my voice, challenging, inspiring, and motivating you on a regular daily basis so that you can decide, look, I'm going further, I'm going higher, and I'm going to reach that place called success over and over and over and over again. I'm going to keep winning, and winning is really what it's about. Winning against yourself, the obstacles that stand in your way, that try to control you and try to get you to say, I've done enough, I'm good, I'm just going to stop here. No, as long as you live here, you got to keep reaching and reaching for more. You got to keep going and going further, because nobody can set the destination for you. You've got to set the destination and decide to go for it. Yes, somebody could tell you that's the way, follow it and go there, but eventually you've got to get with yourself and decide, I'm going in that direction and I'm going to follow it until I succeed, until I win. So that's all I had for you today. If you want a plan to at least start your morning right, grab a copy of the Successful Entrepreneur's Morning Routine, which I've made available on the page with this podcast. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day. I'll catch you on the next episode.